Hello friends, my name is Harender Jangra and in this video we are going to discuss about the possible reason for failure of SCCM Client Agent. Yesterday I created a video for the same purpose, but in that video unfortunately the voice is coming very low, so I thought I should create a new video for this purpose. Again, we will discuss about the possible reason for SCCM Client Agent. Most of the time when we try to install SCCM Client Agent, it get fail. So today we will try to find the root cause and we will discuss how to troubleshoot it. This is my SCCM server where I'm using SCCM server 1910. This is my client machine and we have two client machine, one is Windows 7 and other is Windows 10. In both machine we have installed SCCM Client Agent. First of all, I'm gonna uninstall agent in these machines and then I will try to reinstall SCCM Client Agent in this machine. So let me uninstall SCCM Client Agent in this machine. This is the command line through which you can uninstall SCCM Client Agent from your client machine. Same thing. Till the time, let's come on our SCCM server and revert all those settings that we have configured for client push installation. I already configured client push installation, so I am reverting those to default value. Site, client installation setting, client push installation. Default, you will see the same page. In accounts, default, you will not see any account configured. And yes, this is default setting. Apply and OK. So now we didn't configure any account for client push installation. So is the uh, this is one of the reason. For example, you are trying to install SCCM Client Agent, but you didn't configure client push installation account. So at that time, you will not be able to install SCCM Client Agent. So which type of error you will see at that moment? Let's see. We will see practical. Still, it's uninstalling SCCM Client Agent in this machine. We have to wait. I'm doing pause till the time. Now we can see our SCCM agent has successfully uninstalled from this machine. At the end, you can see system setup has exiting with return code 0, and it has deleted all component, and you can see uninstall of product uninstall succeeded. Now we can delete these two folders from Windows folder, system and system setup. Yeah, in this machine also we got success. Delete these two folders. Check from control panel. We don't have any configuration manager. It means we have successfully uninstalled SCCM agent from this machine. And let's check what is the IP address of this machine. So the IP address is 10.0.0.3, and what is the IP address of Win8 machine? This machine IP address is 10.0.0.4. So first of all, let's exclude these two machines from boundary. Come on your SCCM server and change your boundary. So we have created some boundary, and these two machines are coming in this boundary 10.0.0.1 to 10.0.0.50. So I'm gonna change this boundary. I want to exclude these two machines from this boundary. So I can use this boundary because the first machine IP address is 10.0.0.3 and second machine IP address is 10.0.0.4. So I am taking 10.0.0.5 to 50. Apply and OK. And one more thing, yeah. So first of all, let's try to install SCCM Client Agent in this machine. Or do one thing, don't exclude both machines, just exclude one machine. I'm sorry, I'm reverting back. So we want to include one machine and we want to exclude one machine, another machine. So let's change 4 to 50. So my first machine is this. If I check computer name, L95-News7. This is the machine. So I'm doing manually. I'm installing a system client agent. Right click on this machine from console. Click on install client. Next. Always yes install. Next. Next and close. So the pre-phase deployment information you can read from ccm.log on your site server. Let's read ccm.log. Now the timing is 4:59, so we can see SCCM has created a CCR to install SCCM agent in this machine, and we can see the CCR ID is in this. And first of all, it has tried to access admin dollar of the machine using machine account. Uh, it's tried using machine account because we didn't configure any client push installation account. If you have configured client push installation account, at that time it will try to access admin dollar using the specified account. But as of now, we didn't configure. That's why it's using machine account. That's why it's getting failed. So if you didn't specify any client push installation account, then you will see this type of error using machine account, and error code is 5. So again, it has putted this CCR request in queue retry box, because after 1 hour it will retry. And now let's configure on our SCCM server. So I am adding client push installation account now. I have created a domain user account with the name of client push. So I'm adding that account. This is not a domain admin account. This is normal domain user. You can check your password to access any shared folder. So now we have added a client push installation account. Click on apply. OK. Now come on your Windows 7 machine. In this machine, I already added this account in local admin. So I'm removing this account to cross verify. Actually, this is a prereq. The client push installation account that you have configured, that account should have admin rights on client machine where you are installing SCCM Client Agent. So we configured a client push installation account, but for practical purpose, we want to see like if the account doesn't have admin rights, then which type of error we will get. That's why we removed local admin rights for the particular account. Now again, let's try to install SCCM Client Agent on the same machine. As you can see, SCCM has created SCCM has put this request, put the CCR in retry box, so we can cut this CCR from retry box, and we can paste that to CCR dot box. Open program files, Microsoft Configuration Manager in boxes. So you will see there are two folders, CCR dot box and CCR retry box. So open CCR retry box and cut this CCR and paste into CCR box. So immediately it will try to install again. So now this time we can see it has attempting to connect admin share, not using machine account, using the account that we have configured for client post. But again it got failed because this particular account doesn't have admin rights, right? So if your particular account doesn't have admin rights, in that case you will see this type of error. So now do some other changes. Let's add client push installation account in this machine in local admin. But this time we are changing in firewall. So if your system firewall is on, by default you will see your SCCM agent will get failed. So now I have added the particular account in local admin, but I have enabled firewall, Windows firewall. So now let's see which type of error we will see again. Again, it has put the CCR in retry box. So again, we can copy, we can cut, and we can paste. Again, it has tried, yeah, attempting to connect admin share. Yes. Actually, it has tried to access admin dollar and this account have admin rights of the particular machine. But even after that, this is getting failed using the same thing. Now this time we are getting this type of error. Error code 6 times 035. If you are seeing this type of error, it means this can be a firewall issue. Okay, access denied or invalid network path. So now let's do some changes in firewall. You can have two way to troubleshoot your firewall issue. One of the solution is you can create some firewall rule to exclude your ccm setup.exe. By default, the firewall will block your ccm setup.exe that is responsible for your SCCM client agent. So you can exclude this exe so that your firewall will not block this exe. To get this, you can create some inbound and outbound rules. So this thing I will explain in my second video, how you can create inbound and outbound rules for firewall. If you don't want to uh, put your firewall in off, in that case you will have to create your rules. Now I have put this firewall in off condition. Again, let's do. Again, it has tried. Attempting to connect admin share. This time it got success. Connected to admin share. Yes. And it has started service on client machine. Now you can see CCM setup service on task manager in client machine. So this log file will tell you about the preface deployment information only. Further information you can see on client side. As you know, the this machine is not in boundary because we have excluded this machine from boundary. So let's read this log file, client log file from your site server because we don't have CM trace tool there. 10003 $3. Go to Windows, open CCM setup folder, logs folder, and there is a log file CCM setup.log. This log file you can read to troubleshoot your SCCM client agent. Now this time you can see it has failed to get DP location as the expected version of MP, and this is due to because this machine is not in boundary. Failed to get client version. Okay, it will retry in next 10 minutes. So now do some changes in your firewall, or sorry, in boundary. Click on properties and do one other change before that. I have created some boundary group. As you know, we cannot use a boundary until we add that boundary in a boundary group. So I had added that boundary in this boundary group. I have created a boundary group with the name of China. Once you open the property of this boundary group, and you can see this boundary has added in this group, and click on reference. So these are the two important options. Use this boundary group for site assignment, and I have added a site system server. So I am removing this and I am just unchecking this. So what does this mean? So after installation of your agent, or before installation of your agent, your client machine will contact to your site system server according to boundary group. So this is the site system server that we removed. So now your client machine will not be able to get any DP location, any site system server. Now we can change in boundary. Let's include this machine in boundary. So we can try it one. So now this time again, let's check, or we can reinstall SCCM agent in this machine. We don't want to wait for 10 minutes. Right click on this and click on install client. Next. Yes, yes. CCM setup.log. Yeah, it has started. And again it got failed. Failed to load. Okay. Namespace. Okay. Failed to get. Okay. Now this time the MP name has found. Okay. And again it got failed. Did it obtain any DP location? No. Failed to get DP location. Again it got failed. Continuously it's getting error failed to get DP location because we have removed site system server from boundary group property. Again it will try in next 10 minutes. Now do some changes. Click on administration. Oh sorry, go to your boundary group and choose your properties. Click on reference. Now this time, this is the option that is for site assignment. Post installation of your agent, your client machine will be assigned to your primary site. In that case, your client machine will get a site code from your primary site. But your client machine will be able to get site code only when you have enabled this option. And site system server from where your client machine can get an DP location, like which DP you want to assign to that client machine. So we have added this. Click on apply and OK. Go to your client machine, or you can again reinstall SCCM agent. Yep. So this time it has tried. Okay. Finally, we can see our machine has obtained DP location. This is the DP location it has obtained from boundary group property, and now it has started to install SCCM Client Agent. And definitely we will get success because we have configured um, everything that is required for client installation. So guys, these are the possible region for which our SCCM agent is getting failed, and I I have shown you like how you can find out those regions and how you can troubleshoot. It can be firewall issue, it can be DNS issue, like if your machine is not resolving by DNS server, sometime you will get issue, or like machine is not in boundary, or machine is in boundary but that boundary is not added in boundary group, or in boundary group you didn't configure site system server, or not enabled site assignment. So these are the regions. Thank you guys for watching my video. um, or you can wait like to install SCCM client agent in this machine. So finally I can show you uh, that your SCCM agent has successfully installed. In my next video you will see how you can create some firewall rule for exclude your CCM setup.exe so that your SCCM agent will not get failed if your firewall is in on condition. So I'm pausing this video. So guys, finally we can see our SCCM agent has successfully installed, and the last line you can see CCM setup is exiting with return code 0. It means successfully you have installed SCCM agent. To cross check, you can open control panel, click on configuration manager. Right now you can see your machine didn't obtain site code and certificate and management point name. So now After some time you will see your machine has obtained these information from client machine from SCCM server, and after that you will see all the actions here. So just wait some time. You can open software center. This is my client machine, we need client machine, and in this machine we don't have SCCM agent, but the firewall is on. So in my next video I will show you, if your firewall is on, then how you can install SCCM agent without putting your firewall in off condition. Thank you guys for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel.